In Islam, the essence of faith is deeply personal. While we are part of families, communities, and societies, our ultimate relationship is with Allah alone. This understanding becomes crucial, especially when navigating the complexities of faith within the context of our relationships with others. The trials and challenges we face with our non-Muslim family and friends after converting to Islam part of our individual journey. But in the end, our faith and our actions are matters between us and Allah. Our faith is with Allah alone. Islam teaches that the true anchor of a believer's life is their relationship with Allah. This relationship transcends all other connections, whether they be with family, friends, or society. It is Allah who guides us, sustains us, and ultimately judges us. The Quran reminds us of this profound truth. Say, indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah, Lord of the worlds. This verse encapsulates the concept that everything we do, every act of worship, every sacrifice, every moment of our lives, is for Allah alone. This understanding gives us the strength to persevere through trials, knowing that our faith and our actions are for the sake of Allah, not to gain the approval or acceptance of others. Individual accountability on the Day of Judgment. On the Day of Judgment, each person will stand before Allah and be judged individually. The Quran emphasizes that every soul is accountable for its own deeds, and no one will bear the burden of another. And every soul earns not blame except against itself, and no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. Then to your Lord is your return, and He will inform you concerning that over which you used to differ. This verse makes it clear that our ultimate accountability is to Allah alone. On that day, we will not be judged by how others perceived us or by the challenges we faced, but by how we responded to those challenges and how sincerely we upheld our faith. Witnesses for and against us, on the Day of Judgment, those around us, our family, friends, and even our own bodies, will testify either for us or against us. The Quran describes this reality on the day when their tongues, their hands, and their feet will bear witness against them as to what they used to do. This verse reminds us that our own actions, words, and even the people around us will testify about how we lived our lives. If we maintained our faith with sincerity and treated others with justice and kindness, those actions will testify in our favor. Conversely, if we compromised our faith or mistreated others, those actions will bear witness against us. The importance of sincerity and integrity. Given that we will be judged individually, it is crucial that we focus on the sincerity of our faith and the integrity of our actions. It can be challenging to maintain this focus, especially when relationships with others put our faith to the test. However, remembering that our ultimate accountability is to Allah alone can provide clarity and strength. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, also emphasized the importance of sincerity, saying, "Indeed, Allah does not look at your appearance or wealth, but He looks at your heart and deeds." This hadith reinforces the idea that what matters most is not how we appear to others, but the sincerity of our intentions and the righteousness of our actions. In the end, our faith rests solely with Allah, and it is to Him that we will return. The trials we face in our relationships, whether they be with family, friends, or society, are part of our individual journey of faith. On the Day of Judgment, each of us will stand alone before Allah, judged by our actions, our intentions, and our adherence to the truth. Those around us, as well as our own deeds, will testify either for or against us. Understanding this can provide comfort and perspective when facing challenges. It reminds us that while we strive to maintain positive relationships and navigate the complexities of life, our ultimate goal is to please Allah and to live in accordance with His guidance. By focusing on this, we can find the strength to remain steadfast in our faith, knowing that our true reward lies with Allah alone. A test of faith. The Quran speaks directly to the nature of these tests in a verse that serves as a reminder to all believers. Do the people think that they will be left to say, "We believe," without being tested? This verse underscores the reality that professing faith is only the beginning. The true measure of one's belief is often revealed through the trials and tribulations that follow. Converting to Islam and then facing difficulties in your relationships is one such test. It is through these challenges that your commitment to your faith, your patience, and your reliance on Allah are put to the test. How challenges in relationships can test your faith. Emotional strain and isolation. Experiencing emotional distance from loved ones can be incredibly challenging. It may lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, testing your resolve to maintain your new faith. This is a time to lean on your trust in Allah, believing that He is aware of your struggles and will guide you through them. Pressure to conform. You may face pressure from family or friends to return to your old ways or to compromise on your new Islamic practices. This can be a significant test of your faith, pushing you to prioritize your commitment to Islam over the desire for acceptance or harmony with others. Maintaining patience and compassion. Despite any hostility or misunderstanding you might encounter, Islam calls you to respond with patience, compassion, and good character. This is a test of your ability to embody Islamic virtues even in the face of adversity, and it challenges you to stay true to your faith while navigating difficult situations. Balancing faith and relationships. The challenge of setting boundaries while still maintaining loving relationships can be a delicate balance. This test requires wisdom and perseverance, as you strive to uphold your Islamic principles without severing ties with those who do not share your beliefs. The wisdom behind the test. Allah in His infinite wisdom tests believers to purify and strengthen their faith. These tests are not meant to be punishments, but opportunities for spiritual growth and a means to attain greater closeness to Him. By remaining steadfast through the trials of strained relationships, you demonstrate the depth of your faith and reliance on Allah. The Quran reminds us that these tests are temporary and that with difficulty comes ease. So truly where there is hardship there is also ease. Truly where there is hardship there is also ease. This verse offers reassurance that no matter how difficult your current circumstances may be, relief and ease will eventually follow. It encourages you to remain patient and steadfast, trusting in Allah's plan and wisdom. The challenges you face in maintaining relationships after converting to Islam can indeed be seen as a test of faith, one that is deeply personal and spiritually significant. By holding onto your belief and turning to Allah in these moments, you not only strengthen your faith, but also fulfill the purpose of these tests as described in the Quran. Remember, the trials you encounter are opportunities to demonstrate the sincerity of your belief, refine your character, and draw closer to Allah.